Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today, it's middle of the week here, and so I'm up here in town, not at the farm. I'm gonna get to work on the ZAS, the show Pierce Threshing Bee, Pierce, Nebraska. We're gonna be taking a bunch of our tractors there. It's just a little over a month away now, so I'm having problems. There's a bunch of stuff in this gas tank, so I'm gonna get the gas tank off and first, obviously, get the fuel out, suck it out the top. That's good fuel, and get in a container, might be able to reuse it. I just had it running, it runs for like 5 minutes and it shuts off, and pull open like the fuel line, and you just can't get nothing out of it. You blow out the fuel line, it'll run for another 5 minutes. So I'm gonna get the fuel tank off and power wash it. So that's how I'm gonna clean this one. Sometimes we'll don't want to get them wet or whatever, we'll put sand or rocks or something like that and just rat them around. But this one's pretty bad. I think somebody had ethanol fuel sitting in this thing for a long time. So if you look back, there is some videos on this tractor. We did take it to Pierce last year too, but basically I bought it the way it is. It's painted, definitely an older restoration, had sat for a while, but yeah, I need to get it to where I can actually run it and maybe drive it through the parade there. So I'm gonna get this fuel system all cleaned up. That'll be step one, so stay tuned. Okay, so I got the gas tank off. Literally, it's just you pull the hood off and there's 2 bolts, and the bolts screw right into there. So really easy to do. It didn't even take me 3 minutes, but I'm gonna go over here and show you how bad that gas tank is. All right, so I'm not real sure how well you guys are gonna be able to see, but you can see just the rust on the top, and then down in here, yeah, it's pretty bad. So it's like real gummy stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna try power washing out. If you do power wash out with water, you do gotta get some kind of oil or fuel or something back in there right away, otherwise it just turn to rust. So I'm gonna start washing. Okay, so I was going to show you guys this. So what I did is I took the water and I just picked it upside down and sloshed it back and forth a bunch with this down. So now I'm putting a little bit of the fuel I drained out back in here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to slosh it around, and then I'm going to suck the rest of the liquid, because what's in there is probably going to be a little bit of gas and water. So what this is going to do is I'm coating everything back with a gas / oily mixture, just so that way the tank doesn't rust right away. And then I'm gonna try to dry this out the best I can also. Then we're gonna put gas in it, go drive around, also get gas sloshed around on all the surfaces in there. There is already a light surface rust in here, so I'm really not too worried about it. The main thing was just getting all that gummy stuff out that looked like ethanol to me, that had dried up, that was basically plugging the fuel line all the time. So we're gonna give this a try. I've done this before and have had no problems with it, so I know this works. So we're gonna take a little of that gas. I pumped it in here. I'm gonna swash it back and forth, dump it back out. Gotta be careful not to get it all over you, and then we'll put it back on the tractor and put fuel in it and drive around. good enough for sloshing it around. Alright, well, I'm going to be done for the night. I'm probably not going to post this video yet. I want to get the fuel tank on it, clean it, wash it, but I should have started recording here about 2 minutes earlier. The tornado sirens are actually going off here now, so yeah, we'll guess we'll see what happens, but it's kind of been a weird year this year in Nebraska where it rains. It's been raining and raining. It started like the first week of June, maybe even a couple weeks before that, and it's just constantly, you know, once every 3 days you're getting half inch of rain. And you know, we were out walking the cornfield the other day and it was so muddy, you know, in a field that's usually somewhat dry, and it's kind of crazy. I mean, the corn's all like 12-14 foot tall this year because of all the rain, so it's going to be good for silage. Not going to have to do many acres for silage. Crops, you know, all that's loving that, but for hay, it's been extremely hard. We got second cutting down right now and trying to get it, you know, baled up and whatever, it's about impossible. So there's actually a lot of guys in the area here that are chopping alfalfa, but you know, I guess hopefully maybe it'll dry out before harvest, so it's just gonna be a really long harvest. So but anyways, I'm gonna you guys won't see this video yet, but gonna stop for the night and I'll continue to work on this tomorrow. So it's the next day here. You can see I got her running, but yeah, I'm gonna get it out, I'm gonna wash it. I'll video that here in a second, but after I get done washing, the plan is to take it for a little drive. Okay, not bad. Got it pretty clean. Before we go to the show there in Pierce here in a little about a month, we'll probably wash it up, maybe wax it then. But you know, it's far from perfect. There's a lot of spots here where the gas had leaked before, and you know, it kind of ruined the paint. But I need to paint these too. I'm gonna get. You can either go through Stoms, or I know All States has paint too. All States Ag. Just get it in a rattle can and just kind of touch it up. So that's the plan. But anyways, I'm gonna go mow, let this dry off, and then I'm gonna take it for a little ride. you can see. It did die on me once. I looked in the tank. There was just a small piece of, you know, one little floaty that happened to get sucked down right over it, and ain't got much gas in it. So, anyways, I think we pretty much got her fixed. I'm gonna probably next week you might see me take the fuel tank off again. I'm gonna put a different oil pressure gauge in this. I do know I hooked in down here with a different gauge. I know it's got oil pressure, but the one in it doesn't work. Plus these gauges aren't, the oil pressure anyways is not a factory one, so it's like that. So you get a factory one for it. Temperature gauge I don't think is working either, but you know, we're getting closer on this. If you look back at what this thing was like when I first bought it, and yeah, it was interesting. So, but anyways, well, thank you guys all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.